In the bustling heart of Lagos, a city that never sleeps, lived Bola, the brilliant CEO of Lumine Tech Solutions. She was a force in the boardroom, a titan of industry, but at home, she was a mother grappling with the immense pressures of balancing a high-flying career and raising a family. To find harmony, she welcomed Becky into her home, a maid whose grace and efficiency felt like a miracle. Becky was perfect, almost too perfect. She organized the household with a precision that was breathtaking, creating an oasis of calm in Bola's hectic world. But behind this flawless exterior, a sinister plot was brewing, a dark agenda aimed at tearing down the very family she was meant to serve. Bola was a woman of deep faith. Her days began and ended with prayer, a spiritual shield she cast over her home and her precious children. She believed her family was protected, but she didn't know a secret war was being waged right under her roof. Becky wasn't just a maid, she was an infiltrator from another realm. In the quiet moments when no one was watching, her human disguise would flicker, revealing a chilling, ancient power that coiled in the shadows of the pristine home. The seemingly perfect sanctuary was a battlefield, and Bola's prayers were the front line of defense. The first crack in the family's spiritual armor appeared when Bola's husband, Charles, fell into Becky's carefully laid trap. He was captivated by her calculated charm and his momentary lapse in judgment. His moral compromise shattered the family's spiritual unity. The consequence was immediate and terrifying. Charles was struck down by a sudden, inexplicable paralysis. Doctors were baffled. They ran every test imaginable, scanning his body and brain, but found absolutely nothing wrong. No physical injury, no neurological cause. It was as if his body had simply decided to shut down, a chilling testament to a wound that was not of the flesh, but of the spirit. The household, once a model of peace, was now shrouded in confusion and fear. The turning point came on a day like any other. Bola, guided by a strange, urgent feeling, decided to return home from work unexpectedly. She walked into the nursery, her heart pounding, and what she saw would forever be burned into her memory. There, standing over her infant son, Elijah, was Becky, but it wasn't the Becky she knew. For a fleeting moment, the human mask had slipped entirely, revealing her true, terrifying, non-human form. The air grew cold, thick with an ancient evil. But Bola did not shrink back. Fueled by a mother's fierce love and an unshakable faith, she stood her ground. She confronted the entity, her voice ringing with a power she didn't know she possessed. Faced with the raw, untamed power of Bola's conviction, Becky's facade crumbled completely. The being confessed its mission, to utterly destroy the family, to turn their joy into ash. But it had failed. It admitted that every single attempt, every dark scheme, had been blocked, deflected, and thwarted by one thing: Bola's relentless prayers, her unwavering spiritual vigilance. The spiritual shield she had built, day after day, had held strong against the darkest of assaults. The confession was a horrifying, yet validating, revelation. This terrifying confrontation was the wake-up call the family desperately needed. Charles, trapped in his paralyzed body, finally understood. His physical ailment was a direct reflection of his spiritual one. His moral failure had created the breach that allowed this darkness to enter their lives. Overwhelmed with remorse, he embarked on a path of deep, sincere repentance. As he sought forgiveness and worked to mend the spiritual fabric of his family, a miracle began to unfold. Feeling slowly returned to his limbs. The healing was gradual, a physical manifestation of his spiritual restoration. He learned a hard lesson, that his actions had consequences that echoed far beyond the physical world. In the end, peace was restored to the household, but it was a peace forged in fire, built on a foundation of newfound wisdom. Bola's story became a powerful lesson for them all. It's a profound reminder that what appears perfect on the surface can often hide the most dangerous intentions. It teaches us that a family's greatest defense isn't just a secure house with strong locks,